Space is perhaps the most obvious and straightforward decentering category. It refers to the basic geographic features of a region, country, society, or polity, and these include, for instance, geographical location and size, borders, topography, environmental conditions, availability of natural resources, and so on. Space, however, is more than just geography. It also refers to the way the space is organized and perceived, both internally and in relationship to other spaces. In his work on meta-geopolitics, L. Rodden provides a useful categorization of both material and immaterial aspects which determine the organization of a space. And these include demography, urbanization, access to clean water and sanitation, social and health issues, education, employment, availability of basic infrastructure, etc. Importantly, these features not only refer to general abstract characteristics of space, but also include crucial everyday life factors. Relevant statistics regarding these aspects of spatial contexts can easily be found in the UNDP Human Development Reports. And another great source is the CIA World Factbook, which includes detailed data on all countries. And both sources often yield surprising and also often sobering insights regarding these spaces we are analyzing. Turning now to spatial provincializing. This means recognizing the specificity of Europe's spatial situation, including, for instance, Europe's relatively small size, a rather friendly topography and environmental situation, and a concentration of a large number of countries that are internally rather well organized and generally also score high in human development rankings. Provincializing also means acknowledging that European foreign policy analysts often see the world from within a particular European spatial setting. Their conceptualization of space is usually characterized by what Agnew called the territorial trap, which we discussed in the polity decentering clip. Engagement requires that analysts learn about the various spatial features of other regions, about the way these are experienced and perceived by people in these places, and about their potential impact, including on the relevance and effectiveness of European foreign policy towards these spaces. Taking spatial characteristics into account may seem very evident, but it can lead to some staggering findings, and some examples can illustrate this. A first example is the Democratic Republic of Congo, where the EU deployed several civilian and military CSDP missions, including to support security sector reform and democracy. When analyzing the EU's policy towards Congo, are we then always aware that we're talking about a country half the size of Europe? And that this is a country with very limited transportation infrastructure and a low position in the UNDP Human Development Rankings? Or when analyzing the EU's policy towards Libya, including the EU's border assistance mission, are the country's exceptional geographical features taken into account? Libya indeed consists largely of deserts and has over 4,000 kilometers of borders and a coastline of nearly 1,800 kilometers. These types of questions can be raised regarding many aspects of the categorization of L. Rodden, allowing for more systematic spatial engagement. Provincializing and engagement call for spatial reconstruction, which means a full awareness of the spatial situation when assessing the possibilities and challenges of European foreign policy towards other regions.